All right, hi, beautiful souls. I hope, the sun is super bright. Like, I can't even see myself on the screen of my phone. It's super hot. I have a beautiful view there on a blue lake. I'm in the southern part of Germany, close to the Austrian and Swiss borders. I got inspired again to talk about a new topic that can be referred to the twin flame awakening journey. One of my beautiful clients sent me an email. She purchased the Inner Union Activation course, and she started detoxing, and then she sent me an email with a very just quick question. And it was about how the signs and synchronicities and the dreams like suddenly disappear and why that is. That's a beautiful question, and it's a very interesting topic to share more about here on YouTube as well. So what actually happens when we start to detach from the twin flame label, we start to detach from our other self that activates us, that like gave us the soul recognition. Of course, in the first like physical separation, we start to see a lot of synchronicities, signs like signs of the name of our other self. Constantly we start to dream about them. I remember like the first few months after our first physical separation, I dreamt almost every single night of him. Always the same painful scenarios in which he was leaving me, he was rejecting me, he was running away, he was ignoring me. And maybe if you've read my article on Substack, maybe you didn't yet, I will link it down below in the description of this video. But I actually wrote my very personal story on how I met him in a very long article, and there will be a part 2 as well. And it's there that I also wrote that, I started dreaming about him every single night, and it was always a very painful dream with a painful scenario, but it was just a mirror, a representation of me and not listening to my soul, me running away from myself, from my soul, by being distracted through the idea of separation from him. I hope it's still recording. Yes. So what for me actually happens, this doesn't have to be for you as well, it can be slightly different, but I think it was 6 months before I got the soul recognition through him. I already started seeing suddenly 222 everywhere, and it was actually the first time that I started to see these double numbers, these angel numbers. I had never heard of them, but I was already like very interested in spirituality. I was living more consciously in some aspects in my life, but not on the level that I'm doing now. And then the day that I met him was on the second day of my new job, of the 2nd of March of 2022, on the new moon in Pisces. So, and then at that point, my other self was only 22 years old, and his birthday is also on the 22nd of the month. So all these twos, of course, referred to him. For the mind, it refers to him, but it actually refers to the recognition of the soul through him. And so all these signs, why they come up, all these synchronicities, constantly seeing their name everywhere, it's actually you. It's your soul, like, creating them and showing them for you through the 3D field of reality that you are awakening. You are at that point at a certain frequency in consciousness that you just, like, yeah, I can't say it any other way, but you need them. You need them to be reminded of, like, your ego need them to be reminded of that you are not going mad, like you are actually awakening, and that this science reminds you of that. Like, it refers to this soul recognition moment. It doesn't refer to they are coming closer. No, it's constantly a reminder for you. And so what happens when our frequency starts rising, and we start to detach and we start to feel more inner peace within, is that you are more living from the inside out. You are more connected with soul. So you don't need these constant signs and reminders any longer in your field. They disappear. It's a natural thing that happens for me as well. And I was actually very glad they disappeared, because it was also just part of feeling more inner peace and inner freedom, and not always having to be reminded of what happened and of who he is. And yeah, maybe you will grow sick and tired of it. I did. So yeah, you don't need confirmation any longer in the outside world, because you internally know what is happening. Just gonna check. Yeah, okay, because of the heat, it can happen that my camera shuts off. So yeah, it's a very common thing. It's normal. Don't panic at all. I can imagine that the mind will panic because you don't dream any longer about the other person. The name disappears, the numbers dissolve, but it's actually a good thing. At least when you are, like, feeling better. Yeah, you'll just know I don't need them any longer. And maybe an extra thing that I can share, which is very interesting, is it's not that I, like, don't see any angel numbers any longer. I still do, but they are different now. They change. I don't really see the name of my other self anymore. That's almost completely gone for 2 years now. But, like, the way you approach these signs is different. It's the same for oracle cards. I was obsessed with using oracle cards. It was in this phase where I was also obsessed with watching prediction videos. Of course, we've all been there. When we are looking for answers from the perspective idea of outside of ourselves, that we need it. So yeah, I would almost. I think I was using my oracle deck almost every day. And then at that point, when I started to shift and I started to feel this inner union, and my perspective on reality changed from the inside out, I could not take my oracle deck serious any longer. You can't take these prediction videos serious. It's just like the magic is gone. Why? Because you know it's not something outside of myself. And I sometimes just tested this. For example, of course, I sold a lot of my oracle decks, and I kept like 3 or 4 for myself, because of the beautiful memories that I have about them, because it was one of my first decks that I ever bought. And it's not that the deck has all the answers for you, like it's separated from you. The deck is just a mirror from your energy, for your energy. So I just started playing with it, like, okay, first checking in with myself and what kind of energy am I currently in, what stories are like a main topic in my daily life right now, even though it's like spiritual related or focused. And then I would take my deck and I would always find myself like having these cards that represented this energy. So when you approach these things as it's also part of me, it's not separate, it's a mirror, you won't use it from a place of lack any longer. It's like this temptation will dissolve as well. And that's the same with seeing angel numbers. I see them and I can just laugh about it because I'm that's powerful, and you too, of course. We are that powerful that when we see these numbers, we can internally choose what they actually mean. Like, it's not that my ego or my spiritual ego sees them as like, oh my God, what is this telling me? Or yeah, just you don't really look for answers any longer through seeing them. It's just you laugh about it because you know, I know I'm in a certain frequency right now, and that's why I'm seeing these angel numbers. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I was like a little bit it was a bit challenging for me to explain in English the last part of this video, like how I'm like viewing this. I hope that made sense. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. We are almost halfway August, so that means that you still have, I think, 2.5 weeks left to purchase Inner Union Activation in discount, because in September, the price will increase because last May I added some new videos to it, and so it's more like the value of it also increased. That's why. So you still have some weeks left to purchase it in this discount. And what also will change, but I will email you guys in a couple of days about this, is that the platform that I'm using right now for my courses, so the platform you get access through for the courses, will change. At the end of August, you will get access through to the courses through my website. So everyone who purchases my course right now will immediately be sent to the access through my website. Wow, I'm struggling here with my English. So, and everyone who already purchased one of my courses will, of course, receive the email with the new link on my website to use a course. I think that's everything that I wanted to say. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your beautiful comments the last couple of days, not only on my last videos, but just in general. People keep on finding me here. I'm very grateful for that. Have an amazing, beautiful, maybe also soft eclipse season, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.